All right, so this is going to be a quick response to Don K Preston's latest video on refuting my book, Hope Resurrected. Um, he ranted a lot. That's pretty much all it was. Um, he says that NT Wright agrees with him, and my response is, since when? Um, he does not agree with Don K Preston. I can guarantee you that. Um, he said that Eusebius agrees with him, and Eusebius does not agree with him. Eusebius, as a matter of fact, talks about the destruction of Jerusalem, but he never goes and talks about it being the second coming, and that's just ridiculous. He signed a Nicene Creed, so what it was Don's whole point there, that's refuted. Um, History is not on your side there. He said that virtually all critical Bible scholars agree with him. Which ones were you talking about there, buddy? Because you said that you're not going to take the time to document that, but I think what you were going, if you would document it, it would be Boltman and Schweitzer probably. Two atheist Bible critics, and who really cares what atheist Bible critics say? They're not men of God. They're atheist Bible critics. So whatever, who cares? You're using atheist Bible critics, and I'm pretty positive that's who you're using. Um, and those are the people you probably Googled. You might not even have those books. Who knows? Um, what else? He goes on this rant about Second Thessalonians 1, and I've dealt with that before already. The Thessalonians, that church did not find relief from persecution until the Edict of Milan, honestly. Until Emperor Constantine came into power, the Jews and the Romans persecuted the Christians relentlessly until Constantine became a Christian himself and stopped the persecution. So I don't know what the heck he's talking about, because it's just a bunch of pseudo history to suggest that the persecution just stopped somehow, because it didn't stop. Um, what else? I mean, sorry, but Judaism and Roman persecution rose after 70 AD. Like, it is what it is. They stopped being considered Jew. They stopped considering the Romans stopped considering them as Jews, like pretty much right after 70 AD, and even then they were starting to call them a different thing. Um, and so, stupid. It's just stupid. And no, I did not go silent when asked if the Jews were destroyed in 70 AD. They were not destroyed. You can quote me on that. I don't believe that the Jews were destroyed in 70 AD. That's stupid. Um, as a matter of fact, in 80 AD, they reformed the Great Sanhedrin. So, wow. Like, it's right there in history, Don. Something you don't seem to believe in. Um, like, the Jews are still around. They're still around today. You can go to a temple and see them. I mean, geez, they exist. Sorry, buddy. Um, yeah, in 80 AD, they reformed the Great Sanhedrin, so therefore the Pharisees still exist. Um, I mean, how ridiculous do you have to get? Um, like, let's just deny history and deny everything. Whoop-de-doo. That's what you've always done, is deny history and deny facts and common sense and reality, and just you twiddle your thumbs and wave your hands in the air with eisegesis. Um, what else? You claim that my sources agree with you, and that was a complete and utter fabrication. Thomas Aquinas is not a full preterist, Don. None of the patristics are full preterists. None of them believe that the second coming happened in 70 AD. They all discuss the destruction of Jerusalem. They don't discuss it being the second coming. Not a single one. You won't find that anywhere. Only time you'll find somebody in history to agree with you is Robert Townley, and he recanted. And what else? Oh, and then it takes like 100 years for Max King to come around and tell everybody that full preterism is the way, the truth, and the life. And those that believe in Max King will never die. Like, stupid. And then you, of course, Don, you copy and pasted most of what Max King says and, you know, put that nonsense out there. And what else? Like, this whole video was just a 20-minute long rant about stupid stuff. And if you believe that the gifts have ceased, then salvation is also a gift. So, obviously, if salvation is a gift and the gifts have ceased, then salvation has ceased. So you are therefore falsified of all your silly videos, all your silly books, which I refute and hope resurrected if anybody wants to read it. Anyways, that's all I got. Your books are ridiculous. Your whole thing is ridiculous. You need to repent, Don, and you need to come to the Lord. That's all I got to say. Thank you, everybody, for listening and watching. Goodbye.